Hello everyone, right here I have a 2021 Mazda CX-8 2.2 SkyActiv-D all-wheel drive High Plus. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. Standard with the High Plus trim is Mazda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just press the black button on any of the front door handles again. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the CX-8, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The CX-8 comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard for Malaysia is a leather steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. A 6-speed automatic transmission is the only choice available for the CX-8. This transmission features a manual shifting function controlled by the gear lever. Front and rear parking sensors along with a reverse camera are standard features across the range. Between October 2019 and June 2022, the CX-8 in high trim added on a 360-degree camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera view, the rear 360-degree camera view, the front camera view, and the front 360-degree camera view all feature active guidance signs. To the bottom right of the camera display are two buttons. The left button switches between multiple camera views, while the right button brings up the controls to adjust the display's brightness, contrast, tint, and color, as well as to reset the settings. Safety features in the CX-8 include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, dynamic stability control, a traction control system, hill launch assist, emergency stop signal, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the second row seats. Between October 2019 and June 2022, the CX-8 in high trim added on driver assistance features such as front and rear smart city brake support, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, driver attention alert, a lane departure warning system, and a lane keep assist system. Standard for CX-8 sold between October 2019 and June 2022 is a set of 19-inch 5 V-spoke silver alloy rims. This CX-8 uses Toyota's Proxess CR1 SUV 225/55 R19 tires. Ventilated disc brakes are found in front while the rear gets solid disc brakes. The suspension is made up of McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup at the back. The CX-8 is a mid-sized crossover SUV that Mazda has been producing since 2017. Bearing the KG codename, the CX-8 is essentially a 3-row version of the second generation CX-5. While the CX-5 is a smaller C-segment vehicle, the CX-8 competes in the D-segment category. It was unveiled in Japan in September 2017 and was initially introduced as a Japan exclusive model. The CX-8 then went on sale in Australia and New Zealand during the middle of 2018, while a number of Southeast Asian countries got it in 2019. In Japan, the CX-8 is considered Mazda's flagship model as the slightly larger CX-9 is not sold there. However, some countries such as Australia and Malaysia get both the CX-8 and the CX-9. In November 2022, Mazda introduced a facelift for the CX-8. This facelift consists of new head and rear lights, a revised grille, a new front bumper, an updated rear bumper, and new interior options. In October 2023, Mazda announced that Japanese production of the CX-8 would end at the end of 2023 and will be discontinued in markets that get CX-8s that are built in Japan. However, Malaysian CX-8 production is not affected, and the Malaysian factory will continue to build, sell, and export the CX-8 until at least 2026. In Malaysia, the CX-8 first went on sale in October 2019 as a locally assembled model. While a minor product update took place in June 2022, the facelifted CX-8 is not on sale yet. Currently, there are 5 variants on sale, and they are 2.5 SkyActiv-G 2-wheel drive mid-automatic, 2.5 SkyActiv-G 2-wheel drive high automatic, 2.5 SkyActiv-G 2-wheel drive high plus automatic, 2.2 SkyActiv-D 2-wheel drive high plus automatic, and 2.5 SkyActiv-G turbo all-wheel drive high plus automatic. This CX-8 is powered by Mazda's SH-VPTS 2.2 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 diesel engine. This engine features a variable geometry turbo and common rail direct injection. It produces 187 horsepower at 4500 rpm and 450 Nm of torque at 2000 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.5 seconds, and the top speed is 200 km per hour. With a 74-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the CX-8 2.2 SkyActiv-D all-wheel drive automatic is 6 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 158 grams per kilometer, and this CX-8 is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of this CX-8 include automatic auto-leveling adaptive LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED front and rear fog lights, LED side indicators, LED rear lights, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, roof rails, a rear spoiler, and dual exhaust pipes. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do get a full automatic function in both directions. Powered rear hatch, traction control, 360-degree camera, parking sensors, lane departure warning. This button activates or deactivates the vehicle's iStop automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of diesel that the car uses. Pull this lever to pop open the fuel door. CX-8 door sills. And the driver's seat in the CX-8 High Plus does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your two-way power lumbar support and 2-person memory function. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Triple zone automatic climate control system, fan speed, different modes, air conditioning, passenger side temperature. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control all of the temperature zones, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. 3-stage heated seats for the front passenger and driver, front and rear defrost, recirculation. You can turn on or off your rear climate control from right here, and the on-off button is right here. Driver side temperature and automatic mode. You have a bit of storage down here, and right here you have your volume and mute button. You have your shortcut buttons for your media, home, navigation. You also have your favorite and return buttons, and in the middle there's the knob that goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to left, scrolls to right, and clicks down for enter. Right here is the CX-8's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say again you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake, with the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. Standard for CX-8 sold between October 2019 and June 2022 is the MZD Connect touchscreen head unit. This system features a 7-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that this CX-8 uses is actually quite alright. There are 2 ways to control the display right above. When the car is moving, you can only use the set of controls down the center console that I explained earlier. But when the car is stationary, you can either use those set of controls or use the touchscreen function. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. You have the title, the artist and album name will show up here if available. You have the song duration, and below, right here you can select your desired media source. You can also look via folders. You can activate repeat, shuffle, you can go back a song, play pause, go for the song, and bring up your sound system settings. Right here you can adjust the bass treble, fader balance, your speed volume, the beep when you touch the display. Next up we have your safety settings with your various driver assistance settings. Display settings, you can turn the display off. Turn the display off and show only the clock. You can set your automatic day-night mode, adjust the brightness, contrast, and restore back to factory settings. Right here we have your heads-up display controls with the height adjustment, brightness control, brightness, so on and so forth. Right here we can adjust the time, GPS sync, time format, vehicle settings with your automatic wipers, locks, your indicators, and light settings. Right here we have your devices where you can set your Bluetooth device, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Wi-Fi. And right here we have your system settings with your tooltips, language, units, and whatnot. Now to go back to the main menu, you can hit the home button, and to the far left we have applications with your fuel economy monitor. You can hide the buttons, select fuel economy monitor or vehicle status monitor. You can go to the next display. And right here we have basically all of your fuel consumption information. fuel economy monitor settings. We were just in the entertainment menu. Under communication, we can look at your favorites, contacts, call history, dial a number, and whatnot. Navigation. Right here we are in the maps. You can hide the buttons. Enter a new destination. Navigation information. Points of interest. We can change the view. And go to your navigation settings. With your map settings, guidance settings, warning settings, so on and so forth. And to the far right, we have the settings menu that I've shown you earlier. Heads up display is right there if you can see it. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, push this switch down. Wiper controls, volume controls, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, seat track. This info button right here allows you to go between trip A, trip B, within the two trip computers, with your distance traveled and average fuel consumption. You can also view the service information, your driving assistance display, range, and back to trip A. Light and indicator controls. Cruise control. And the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest, with storage down below. Right in here as well you can find an auxiliary port, a couple of USB-A ports. The one right here is to connect to the system, while the one right here is for charging. And right here you have the SD card slot for the navigation system. Auto dimming rear view mirror. Sunglass holder, LED reading / interior lights, sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. Also for the driver is a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and to gain access to the last row of seats, pull this lever, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. Now that I'm in the last row of seats, I did set the seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the seat. As for legroom, I get about this much, and my head is actually touching the ceiling, so not a lot of headroom back here. But the seats are still fairly nice and comfortable. And for the last row of seats, we have a cup holder and storage for the left side, with the same cup holder and storage for the right side as well. You have the third row LED lighting right above. Now for the individual second row seats, you can locate the levers down here and another one down there to either adjust the angle of the seat back or flip the seat backs down. Likewise, to adjust the position of the second row seats, use the bar down here for the right side and another bar down there for the left side. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here, but you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. On the front seat backs are storage pockets. You have the second row rear aircon vents in the middle with the aforementioned rear climate control system. You can control the fan speed, power button, different modes, automatic mode, and temperature controls. Right here you have your 3-stage heated seats for the right side on the second row. And right here you have the same 3-stage heated seats, but this time it's for the left side on the second row. Cup holders, the second row center armrest with storage down below. Right in here as well, you have a couple of USB-A ports for charging. Right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks. You have your second row LED reading / interior lights. There are 3 ways to operate the power rear hatch in this 2021 CX-8. Boot space in the CX-8 is 209 litres with all the rear seat backs in place. Fold the third row seat backs down and the boot space increases to 775 litres, and with all the rear seat backs folded, boot space then becomes 1727 litres. On both sides of the boot are hooks, while to the right of the boot is a power outlet. The raid bag contains the vehicle's first aid kit, and under the false boot floor is more storage. Under the actual boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, and jack. The rear doors in the CX-8 do open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage. And the front passenger seat in this CX-8 does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the two-way power lumbar support and 2% memory function. Power outlet, nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2021 Mazda CX-8 2.2 SkyActiv-D all-wheel drive High Plus. Thanks for watching and goodbye.